Hi, I'm Martin Harris, and I have another Star Wars build for you. So this is a scene from Rogue One. Rogue One being the latest Star Wars movie. And when we watched it, and they named the transport ship that they tried to infiltrate Scarif on as Rogue One, I knew I had to attempt to build the ship. So we did. And this scene depicts where they've landed on Scarif, and Jen and her crew are escaping in the front. They're ready to infiltrate into the archives. And in the rear, we have the rebels coming out, sneaking out the back. So it's a really kind of simple scene. Not a lot to it, but we really wanted to capture the whole meaning and feeling of the movie.
Yeah, and I think it turned out great. And I like what's your technique here for the landscaping? It looks very kind of interesting there.
Yeah, that's called the I don't care technique. But actually, so again, we always play Star Wars Battlefront to figure out what things look like. The bushes on Scarif are pittosporum bushes, and they're big and tall, and Lego doesn't make anything like it. So we did these little palm leaves around, or ferns, and then I just threw and dumped leaves on to give a good effect. And it works for me. When you start studying it for a long time, you're like, that doesn't look great. But on a first visual effect, it's fine for me. The palm trees, we've got like a brown tubing that goes through the middle, slid 1x1 tubes on, turned a bush upside down and stuck the leaves on.
Some flex tubing type of thing?
Some flex tubing, yeah, and there's some extra flex tubing on the back ones. So they got damaged when the shuttle came in and landed.
There you go, perfect. And if you can talk a little bit more about the ship itself then, and kind of how this all came together?
Yeah, so the ship, about a week of building. We started building the middle section and then the wings. This is our second attempt at wings, and we wanted to make it so my kid can play with it. He's decided he wants it afterwards. So I can actually show you how the wings work. So it's a pretty solid ship. So as it takes off, first of all, we've got the front landing bit can go up. Let me see if I can slide him up so he can close. And then I'm going to put the ship down at an angle. And hopefully the legs don't break. And the wings gradually, slowly will move. And they will go all the way down. But I'm not going to put them all the way down because I've got to get them all the way up again. And but it's quite pleased with the way that this worked out. I'm quite happy with it, quite frankly. So
it looks like it's built really sturdy too, so you don't have issues with it falling apart and stuff.
Yeah, you're welcome to run around and swish around with it if you want to. Have at it. So a few fun features we have as well. We've got a stormtrooper in the back stroking a turtle. He's a little bit stressed out, so he found a turtle, just kind of stressed around. It's stressful being a stormtrooper.
It is. There's so many people trying to kill you.
Yeah, well, here there's nothing else to do. They didn't suspect an infiltration. And then we have my son built an emergency switch. So one of the big things in the movie, they're like, find the power switch, turn it on, and it's this obnoxious switch in the middle of nowhere. So we decided just to stick that there for you as well. But
there you go. That's great. Yeah, I really like the way you did that. And then is this just kind of tan plates for the most landscaping there?
Tan plates, really simple, on like 48 base plates. It was really pleasing to do a quick bit of landscape. That was very nice. And there's some extra cargo plates there we got from one of the vendors. I think it was Modern Brick Warfare, or little cargo boxes, I should say. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, very cool. Thanks for sharing with us. I appreciate it.
No worries. Thank you. Cheers.